Hi, my name is Parker K. Real, and welcome to the real world. Maybe it's just me, but going to a theater and watching something on the big screen is the best way to watch a movie. No, experience a film. Because that's what it is. You don't just watch movies, no, you live them. Let's go back to a time before TV and Netflix, a magical land called 1895, where two French guys, the Lumineers brothers, made the first motion picture. A train arrives in a station. And just like that, the cinema was created. The audience shit themselves as the train barreled its way through the frame. The French people of 1895 had never seen anything so frightening in their lives, besides maybe cholera. But if you take that film away from a big screen and put it on a phone, now that's just a very lame GIF. And yes, I said GIF the right way. Still not convinced? Think about the great moments from the cinematic canon. The desert from Lawrence of Arabia, the opening shot of Star Wars, the car scene from Pulp Fiction. Look at that! That is true cinema right there. These are the images that the big screen is for. Two men sitting in a car, talking. Why else do you think Green Book won Best Picture? But Parker, some of you may ask, I'm a lazy bum who thinks it's easier to just stay at home and watch Netflix. Well, let me ask you this. Can you even see the film grain on your crappy laptop? Let's take a look at what you're giving up. 1. Image. If cinema is a language, then not watching films in the theater is like getting the sign language interpreter from Nelson Mandela's funeral to translate for you. The frame size needs to be huge for me to suck in every visual detail. I want to see all 70 millimeters, full frame cinemascope, film grain and all. Basically, if you haven't seen The Hateful Eight in its original 2.76:1 aspect ratio, then you haven't seen Tarantino the way it was meant to be seen. 2. Sound. The Jerry to cinema's Tom. As a sound mixer and editor who owns 3 pairs of Audio Technicas, sound is a huge part of the movie-going experience. Your crappy phone speakers are nothing compared to the cinema's surround sound. Listen to the difference between the sounds of the Universal logo at the theater compared to what it sounds like on your phone. Three, the experience. Not to sound like a pretentious film guy or anything, but the experience of going to a theater and watching the lights go down as the screen lights up is the right way to do it. But you may ask, ugh, I don't want to go to the theater because people talk during the movies. Well, that is part of the experience. Let's be honest, do you go to the newest Marvel movie for the plot or intricate filmmaking? No. You're there to gawk at the popcorn-sucking masses to feel better than them. And let me tell you something else. There are few joys in life that are better than the feeling you get when you tell the Alamo Drafthouse staff to eject a crying baby from the screening of the latest Pixar film. Because Pixar films aren't kids' films, they're art. And sometimes art isn't for everyone. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why watching movies in the cinema is leagues better than watching it on your phone. And if you don't believe me, listen to David Lynch.
Now, if you're playing the movie on a telephone, you will never in a trillion years experience the film. You'll think you have experienced it, but you'll be cheated. It's such a sadness that you think you've seen a film on your fucking telephone. Get real.
Hey everybody, thank you once again for watching me impart my knowledge of the cinema. As you can tell, I love watching movies on the big screen. And speaking of things that should be shown on the big screen, I would like to announce that I am currently creating a short film that can only be described as Tarkovsky-Bergman-esque. If you would like to see that made, or if you just want to continue supporting the channel, the link to my Patreon is down below. Also, you should check out this video where we execute a long take that would make Inuritu jealous. Anyway, the subscribe button is down here, and if you want me to yell at you about movies, the link to my Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd are all right here. From the real world, this is Parker K. Real, out.